Hello everybody, I have a book unhaul today. I guess technically it's Tuesday, which for us is the primary election, so I'm going to be heading out here in a couple hours to work at the election polls. But I thought while I'm waiting, I would go ahead and do this quick little unhaul. It's going to be at least half, if not a little bit more than half, of James Patterson books. Not that I don't like him. I do enjoy a James Patterson every so often. These are ones I've already read, and one of them I found out was a duplicate, because apparently there were two on the shelf. Anyway, got a box of books here, and hopefully I can fit a few in this little box. I got to figure out how I'm transporting them, because the book sale at the library starts on Wednesday evening at like 5 p.m. So I need to go into town before then and drop off as many as possible. So we're going to see what we can do about getting books to the book sale on time. So let's start with some of these Pattersons, and then underneath there's some Sue Graftons and some other things. We have Big Bad Wolf, which is part of the Alex Cross series. Most of these are going to be Alex Cross books. Alex Cross's Trial. London Bridges. Violets Are Blue. Cross. Double Cross. Alex Cross. I think ready for number 17 ish. I think I've read the first 16. I think I'm ready for number 17 for the Alex Cross series. What else do I have? We have Along Came a Spider. Roses Are Red. Cat and Mouse. Cross Country. And a duplicate of Cross. Okay. And I think that's all that all the Pattersons at the moment. I have yet another copy of K. I have N is for Noose. K is for Killer, N is for Noose. And those are both from the Kinsey Milhone series. It's hard when you don't take a list with you, and then you end up buying the same ones over and over. I have a Max Brand Western called The Abandoned Outlaw. This was probably one of my dad's, but I found it in a bag of my stuff. So chances are I probably picked it up for him, and then since he passed, I still have it, and no sense keeping it if I can't give it to him. I have a bind up of G, H, and I. G is for Gumshoe, H is for Homicide, and I is for Innocent. I have the 12 Days of Dash and Lily, which is it the second or the third in that series? This is the second in the series. Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, then the 12 Days of Dash and Lily. And then I believe Mind the Gap is the third one. I've read all three of them. They were cute. They were fine. Nicholas Sparks' The Wedding. This is the sequel to The Notebook. I absolutely loved The Notebook, but it makes me cry when I read it. Having a dad that had dementia and having one of the characters in that have Alzheimer's, they're so similar, and it's hard. I have Ghost Story from the Dresden Files. It apparently is the only book I ever owned from this series, unless there's one in one of my bins somewhere that I haven't uncovered yet. I'm caught up on that series, so there's really no point in buying however many, was it 17 or 18 books? Or is it more than that? I don't know, it's a long series. No sense in buying all of them if I only have one and I've already read up to whatever's current. I don't even know if there's more coming at this point. And I have one called Dissecting the Walking Dead. Um, this is like a series of essays about the show The Walking Dead, and it ends, or it only goes up through season 5, and they're in season 11 now, so yeah, this is only halfway through. And I've already read it, and I probably won't read it again, but I think I'm going to see if they'll put this one in the library's collection, because they don't have anything like it at the moment. I ended up buying this because I was doing some research about zombie stuff for putting together a challenge based on zombies. Whatever. And I wanted some of the information that was in this. Sadly, the information that I wanted out of this was the same exact information that I already found online that was taken directly from this. And beyond that, it was interesting. I liked the show. But beyond the part I needed, I really didn't need the book. So, it is what it is. So that's my unhaul. How many books is that? I still have some of the others from before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 books this time. Added to whatever was in that last batch. It was like, 15-ish, I think. So that's a pretty nice little donation back to the library for their book sale. And I still have a nice stack of Pattersons to read if I ever get to it. Right now I just listened to a Longmire book, number 8, 9, something like that. So I'm more than halfway through, or around halfway through Longmire. Let me see something. But I like the Walt Longmire books. I think my dad would have enjoyed them, except maybe the language. There's 16 in that series, and I just finished 9 tonight. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to read. And then there's a collection of short stories that I need to track down. But right now, I'm going to read some more of the Lucy Stone mysteries. That series, I've jumped all over the place in it, so I have no idea what I still need to read. I tried to write them down and got confused as to what I've already read and what I haven't, so I need to go through that a little closer and determine what I still need. I'm caught up on the Hannah Swenson books by Joanne Fluke. Absolutely love those. Although this last one, sadly, was kind of a mess. It really needed an editor to read through it again before it was published, because there was stuff that just didn't make any sense. Like in one chapter, they'll make a plan about this one particular incident and who they could talk to about it, and then the next chapter, they act like they'd never discussed it before. And it's just like, dude, like 2 pages ago, you made this plan. Why are you questioning it now? Acting like you never heard of it. And it's a lot of stuff like that. It's just a lot of continuity things. And it's just little small things that I'll read through would have fixed. So that made me sad. Because I really do like that series. And then the last sentence hit, and I'm just like, what do I do with that information? Which obviously I can't tell you what the last sentence is because, spoilers. But now I'm wondering what's going to happen in the next book. And I'm really hoping that it's cleaned up better than this one was, because if they're going to start putting out stuff that feels like they rushed it and didn't bother to proofread, I don't know if I can keep reading them like that. I mean, it's been fine until this last book. I haven't really had issues with that. So I don't know what it is. A lot of the recipes sounded really good though. So I'm hoping what they'll do is another cookbook. Because they did a cookbook that took all the recipes from the first however many books in the series and put them together and then wove a story through the book. So you end up reading the cookbook because the stuff that happens in the cookbook actually impacts stuff in the next book. So people who don't know, yeah, read the cookbook because there is a story in there and you need to know what that story is to tie it in with everything else. But since it takes all the recipes from the novels and binds them together, they either need to make a new edition of it, which I don't know how that would work because, you know, with the story, I guess put the story together in one as a novella. I don't know. Either make a bigger cookbook with the expanded stuff or make a second cookbook, which really I think would be better because, I mean, the cookbook is the size of one of the regular novels. So if they made a second cookbook, then it'd just be like, you know, another novel on your case instead of something the size of 2 or 3 novels, depending on how many they cover. So, I don't know. We'll see. But at this point, I'm just collecting the books, and I'm going to have, when I get my shelves figured out, I'll have a shelf of the Hannah Swenson series in my cookbook shelves. I don't know that I'm going to read the series again. I've enjoyed the series, but I don't think it's one that I need to read again necessarily. But I'm keeping the books for the recipes. Which I need to go through the ones I've got, so if I find any at the book sale, I'm not buying the ones I already own. But, well, I just broke my nail. I'll probably go ahead and pick them up anyway if I see any, and then when I do go through them, if I have duplicates, they'll go back in the next book sale. Man, I gotta fix my... I knocked a good chunk of that nail off too. Dang it. And what was I doing? I wasn't even doing anything to knock that off of there. I mean, it was longer than this one. And you can see that's pretty decent length, right? And I just knocked it clean off. So I went from this to this. Dang it. I probably need to eat more Jell-O or something. Isn't Jell-O what you're supposed to eat to help strengthen your nails? And once again, I get on camera and my nose starts dripping. What is with that? What is with that? Yeah. So anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'll be doing another video probably later this week after the book sale. Other than that, I really don't have anything. I just wanted to throw something together real quick before I got rid of all those books. So I guess we'll wrap it up at this point and say, remember to do all the YouTube-y things. Comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell, ring the bell icon, click the bell icon. I'm not sure how to say it, you know. Click the bell icon to ring the notification bell so that you can be alerted to when I upload future videos, assuming the algorithm lets you do that. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, I've clicked the bell and those things seem to get hidden. I don't know why. I think YouTube is confused sometimes. Or it wants me to be confused. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for now. So we'll see you in the next one, which coming up sometime after Wednesday. Because this is the first time that I'm aware of that they've done the book sale in the evening from 5 to 7, which is kind of weird. Usually it starts Thursday morning at like 9 o'clock and then goes Thursday and Friday, and they don't run it on the weekend, which I think is crazy, but you know, by that point it's all pretty well picked over. The last one we went to, we were still working, and so we went on Friday morning, and it was pretty well picked over. There wasn't a whole lot left. I only came home with like 30 books rather than the 100 plus that I normally bring home. The one year I brought home something like 200 books. And yeah, I'm looking at the one shelf because I unloaded or unpacked one of the bags from a previous book sale, and it was all books by Susan Mallory, which I really enjoy her romances. And I know I've got more of them upstairs in what used to be my bedroom before I moved downstairs. I need to have those brought down. I was lucky to get him to bring down the Patterson books. So if I can get the rest of that bookcase cleared out, move the bins of books I can see from here that are blocking the closet door. Maybe I can clear out the closet, put bins in there for now, or put other stuff in there. I don't know. I need storage space, so that's why I'm even thinking about the closet. Clear out that closet, and maybe if it'll fit between the table that I have and the wall where the closet is, if the bookcase will fit, we can bring that down and put it in here. And then I can load it back up with the books I just took off of it. I need to get stuff rearranged and moved around so that the next time my brother is here, he can build the other 2 bookshelves that I have, that have been sitting in their boxes for, well, let's see, since before my dad died. So that's coming up on 2 years this month. So almost 3 years of the boxes just sitting there. That, yeah, I'll do it next time I'm there, and then he doesn't do it. I'll do it the next time, and then he doesn't do it. And I'm like, come on. I can't be crawling around on the ground building them. Because getting up off the ground, no. That's really, really difficult for me, getting up and down off the ground. So I want him to do it. My son doesn't know how to build things. So I'll get my brother to do it because I know he can do it because he built the other one, which I am slowly filling up. I now have 4 shelves worth of books on it. I gotta figure out what to do with the stuff on the other 2 shelves before I try to put anything else on it. And thing is, the bottom shelf I'm going to have to use as just storage because, again, crawling around on the floor, not a good thing. So basically I have like 3 actual shelves, and then the top of the bookshelf has books. And I have boxes and things on the bottom 2 shelves, and then I've got bags of books sitting in front of it because I don't have anywhere else to put it. See? And you can see I got like boxes everywhere. Yeah, I'm running out of places to put. I have empty boxes under the thing. I have, those are the library books. So, yeah. I have a messy house. Because I don't have anywhere to put stuff. If I had places to put things, it would be less messy. But that's life. So, that's why I'm slowly working on clearing out books, like duplicates and things. Get those out, trying to read some of the ones that I've had around for a while. I showed you where the library books are on top of the dresser. That's also a stack of DVDs and things I haven't watched yet that I've picked up places like the dollar store. Now it's $1.25, but I still love Dollar Tree. It's I find cool stuff there still. But almost all of those videos came from the Dollar Tree. Except for Willy's Wonderland, I think, is actually my son's, and he picked that up at Walmart. Vengeance, Distorted, Art of the Dead, Beauty and the Beast / Sleeping Beauty, Bel Canto. I just hauled a copy of Bel Canto, and I have the movie too. I ought to do that for a weekend. The Fake, Monster Family, Son of Bigfoot, Frankenstein. Okay, Something Wicked This Way Comes I got by redeeming Disney points. Arachnophobia is one that we've had around for a while, so I'm not entirely sure where it came from, but I know it wasn't the dollar store. Doctor Who Season 9 Part 2, Doctor Who Season 8 Part 1 and 2, Doctor Who Weeping Angels, something else Doctor Who, Friday the 13th Killer Cut, Turtle's Tale 2, one called Frank, I don't know anything about it. Spider-Man Homecoming's one I would have bought probably at Walmart. Miracle on 34th Street I've had for several years, but I probably picked it up at Walmart. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, which is the anime based on the manga. And I really enjoyed the manga, so I picked up the anime, or made my son buy it for me because I bought something when he didn't have money and he owed me, and I'm like, well, just pick that up for me and we'll be even. So that came from Walmart. A collection called Pure Terror, which is supposed to be 50 movies, but I think one of the discs is missing. We picked it up at a garage sale. Soap Complete second season. That came from the Dollar Tree. I was hoping maybe I would stumble across season 1 at another location or another time when they get some videos in, because you never know. Then I picked up one that has Rango, Charlotte's Web, the old one, and The Barnyard? I think is what it says. That came from Walmart. It was in the $5 bin. And then I got Dark Crystal and Labyrinth double feature, which both are such awesome movies. And that came from Walmart out of the $5 bin. Which, shoot, I would have paid more than that for each of those movies. I probably have. I think I have a copy of Labyrinth someplace else. Anyway, that's that stack. Most of it's from the dollar store. Most of them were $1. A couple CDs on top, but I can't see what they are. 2 of them for sure came from the Dollar Tree, and the other one I think I probably got from Amazon or something. Whatever. Not even going to get into my CD collection because I'm not entirely sure where all of it is at the moment. Some in the garage, some in the house, some upstairs. They're all over the place. A couple in the car. Yeah. My life is scattered. Not just a scatter brain, just a scatter life. Okay, so I've already signed off once. Let's do it again. See if I can do it right this time. Hopefully I won't completely crack up and lose it like I did in the previous video. Okay. Oh, I talked about using Disney points. I can do this too. This came today. This is the Red Panda. It's the 7-inch pop plushie of the Red Panda from the movie Turning Red. It is so cute and it's so soft and squishy. Oh, I love it. I thought the movie was super cute. Definitely worth a watch. It's a little tail. I can't remember the little girl's name. Does it say? Just collectible plush. That doesn't have her name on it. I can't remember the little girl's name that turns into the panda. But it was such a cute movie. I watched Turning Red and Encanto on the same night. It was a great double feature because there were some similar themes between the two movies. So, yeah. There was that. Okay, now! Before I have snot all over everything in the room, let's do this. Okay, remember to do all the YouTubey things. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the bell icon to be notified of future video uploads. Haha. I think I got it right this time. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.